Alright guys, so we got a pretty simple drain video here for you today. We're going to be running a main line through this front yard to simply catch two gutters that keep dumping water into the area where the septic tank is, and it's eroding out around the septic tank lid. Right now the septic tank lid has been recovered and the ground has been regraded, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to make this adjustment and hopefully get that water away from the home and away from the septic tank. So now we're going to start off by marking the ground where we're going to dig with some marking paint. This way, when you're digging your trenches, you dig them as straight as possible. It makes putting your system together a lot easier, because Schedule 35 SDR PVC is rigid and there's not much bend to this pipe at all. So you want your trenches as straight as possible. It makes the job that much easier. Now I'm going to be using a 4-inch hole saw to make my hole exactly where I want it in my catch basin, so my 4-inch pipe can fit nice and snugly in that catch basin. Now I have found a neat way to do this is to use one of the spent bell cup links off of one of your SDR 35 pipes, and if you use the opposite end, it'll fit really snug into that 4.5-inch hole that you drilled with your hole saw, and then you can go ahead and you can just glue your pipe right into that cup link, and it makes a nice snug fit so dirt and debris cannot get into your catch basin. Now as we begin to lay our pipe into our trenches, we always use a level to make sure that the pitch of the pipe is correct. Now if the bubble is going to the right, then that means the water will be going to the left, and vice versa. You want to always make sure that the bubble is at least touching the line in the opposite direction that you want your water to flow. The slightest pitch is going to help that water move out of your pipe and in the direction that you want it to move. All right, now I know a lot of people are going to leave in the comments about this pipe being left on top of the concrete right here, that the first gutter downspout is being caught into, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, we have a client that we have to do what they want us to do. I can recommend the best way to do things, but ultimately the final decision falls on the client. And we are working within people's budgets. So, it would be out of their budget to have cut this concrete and sunk the pipe below the concrete and then replace the concrete with new concrete. So we just simply put the pipe above the concrete, and that is what the client wanted. So you have to understand, we do have to work in people's budgets, and sometimes it's not always the best way to do things, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, all I can do is recommend the best way to do something, and then the final decision is up to the client, not me. Now that we got all of our trenches dug, we're in the process of getting all the pipe in and leveling it out and making sure our pitch is correct. Now here in a minute, we're going to have some drone footage and some aerial view of this system in the ground, which looks really, really cool. We were fortunate enough to have somebody come out and get the aerial footage with their drone for us. So that was really awesome. Shout out to Project Simus for that. He was the one that came out with his drone and got the footage for us. So you can check him out. All you have to do is just look up Project Simus Florida, and all his stuff will come up. All right, so the last part of the job is just burying up the system and grading out everything. And we went ahead and we daylight this system right through the end of the curb. The curb was already all cracked up, so we went ahead and just broke open an area that was busted, and we just put our pipe right through it, and then we went ahead and we reconcreted it around the pipe and to give it a more finished look. I mean, there's like grass and stuff kind of growing in the street, so these roads are kind of a mess, to be honest, but it is what it is. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe for more future content. And if you live in the Tampa Bay area or surrounding counties, give us a call. We can come out there and assess the situation that you have going on and solve your drainage issues around your home. And until next time, this is Aero General Services signing off.